And we're live.
Hey, buddy, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing? Happy day after Thanksgiving.
Hey, happy day after
Oh,
Thanksgiving.
wait. That's
What?
not the official name of the day.
What is the official name of the
Isn't
day?
it Black Friday?
I hear that all the time. Is it black because companies go into the black, or we just our pocket turned into these black holes that everything
Turn
gets
into the
taken
black
out of?
holes, I think. I think that's what actually happens. No,
So you were just telling me that about the deals that are happening right now. That I mean, this is incredible.
yeah, the travel stuff is so wild. I did an event down in Austin over the weekend. Went there Sunday, stayed there Sunday, had an event all day Monday, and drove back. But it was so crazy. I was at I realized that I hadn't booked my hotel. So
Really, a speaker goes to the location.
Yeah, go
and
to the
last minute, I'm sure you got the best price available.
Well, because of our travel passports, I did. It was $199 at the AT&T Convention Center Hotel. Their best price on their website plus tax, so $199 plus tax, right?
Plus, so we're talking 2+, easy.
Yeah, probably 2.25, something like that. Anyway, I go to U+1 Lifestyle. Of course, I've got passports deposited in my account. Same place, exact same place, 137 with tax. Save $64, same day.
Same day. I mean, and you booked that? Didn't you book that on your phone? I think you were telling me you
booked it on my phone. And so I went down there, and gosh, she was so nice when I checked in. It was so awesome. She said, "Mr. Schilling, we've got everything all set here." And I said, "Oh, is my dad here with me? What's going on?" Anyway, it was awesome to be able to do that, right? And anyway, so I was telling somebody right there, and we were at the reception, and she said, "Well, I haven't booked." She came from Houston. She hadn't booked her hotel either.
And she's another speaker.
Another speaker. And she said, "But I've been looking at places about 30 minutes away from the convention center to be able to afford it." And I said, "Well, I just saved $64 for tonight." She goes, "Well, can I do that too?" I said, "Sure, let's get you a passport and do it." So
wait a minute. So she booked it, saves the same $64, but it cost her how much for the passport? Like what, $300?
$10.
Isn't that crazy, folks? $10. That's what this is all about. This is about savings. And so she really saved $54, right? If we want to get technical about it.
$54 immediately, but she still has $436 more dollars to save going forward.
That's the point. So $10, $500 in savings. She got to save 64 instantly. There was no blackout. There was no delay. There was no nothing. And she didn't have. Did you give her the timeshare? Sit through timeshare.
There's no timeshare thing. So I'm just going to show you. That's the craziest. People are like, "Do I have to sit through a timeshare presentation?"
Because they think you can't get this kind of value for that amount of money, and the reality is that you can't anyplace else.
No, that's right. That's why I wanted to show you my account.
Show me. Go in there.
I just wanted to show you my account. You see the 1436 in my savings bank. That's because I deposited 3 $500 passports. Well, we now have $1,000 passports, but the fact is I deposited 3. So I still, even off of that one $500 travel savings passport, have $436 more dollars, even though I did it. But I was just looking at some stuff, some people. So anyway, we were sitting in the booth and people are asking about all sorts of different places. And I said, "Where do you want to go?" They said, "We'd love to look at Disney." And I said, "Well, that's awesome, because if we have our resort weeks area, which you saw, I just went to weeks, and I pull up Orlando, there's 56 resorts. 165. Okay, so I'm dyslexic. Now, 165 resorts in Orlando alone, 5,785 weeks of capacity. Main Gate Lakeside Resort is less than a mile from the entrance of Disney. And so I was showing her this, and she said, $183 a night, that's a pretty good deal. And I said, "No, that's for 8 days, 7 nights. That's your entire cost for the entire time." Is that amazing? I lost your audio. Where'd you go?
Oh, so wait a minute. So I must have muted myself.
Well, you're a speaker.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
a
a speaker.
professional speaker. That's good.
So, and folks, so here's the thing. You see these savings here. We're going to give you the opportunity to do a couple of things. One, if you know the credibility and the integrity that we have, just go buy some. You know you're going to get value. There's some specials that we're doing right now. Second is go use the demo. How do they go to this demo site like this, Scott?
So basically, all they have to do is go to u+1lifestyle.com/demo. And you can test drive our site. This is a wholesale booking engine. People say, how can this be so great? It's really simple. The way I explain it. Have you ever been to Macy's?
Yeah.
Have you ever been to Costco?
Yes. You mean
ever
today?
seen the exact same item at both places? Sure. Where do you tend to buy it?
Me, Costco.
Why?
Because it's why if it's the same item, if it's the same stuff and I can get it less, why wouldn't I do that? Now I did pay for a membership at Costco. I don't have to pay for a membership at Macy's, but that membership pays for itself.
That's exactly it. So that's very much what we have. u+1lifestyle.com is a wholesale booking engine. Expedia, Priceline, Travelocity, Hotels.com, which are basically all owned by the same people, by the way,
FYI.
are all retail pricing engines.
So what's our membership price?
A passport.
Yeah.
$10.
There is no membership price, folks. This is not MLM. This is not MLM. You're not getting a monthly. This is just us finding something of tremendous value that we said we need to bring it to our friends. A lot of our friends travel. We travel. I save money on it every week. I share it with people every week. This is just about making sure that the next dollar you go spend on travel, you get to put some back in your pocket in savings. Right? Scott put $64 back in his pocket. So did the other speaker.
What did that allow me to do? It allowed me to go to a reception that was $40.
Yep.
It allowed me to then buy a cocktail or two there. Right? The point is, it's not that we necessarily won't spend the money eventually or in another way, but why spend it for something that you can save money on? That makes no sense.
Well, and they took all your pillows away, right? Because of the $64 you saved?
Man, I had a gorgeous room.
So, folks, go to the site. Go get a passport. It's going to break the bank for $10. If you want to use this as a way to go give it to some friends and family you know are going to be traveling, the person who used it with Scott at the event was that day. So there's people you know that are going to be traveling for Christmas. One of the things that Scott and I were looking at, because you always look for the extreme, right? We looked at Maui or someplace in Hawaii, one of the islands, Ritz-Carlton. Best possible price on their site, $12,000. In ours, it was what?
$6,200, give or take. It's just crazy. Now I've got $1,400 worth of savings. Let's just take a look. I got $1,400 worth of savings. We were looking right over Christmas. Haven't looked at it in the last little bit, but even if it isn't the Ritz-Carlton, would you like to stay at a Ritz for a Marriott price? Would you like to stay a little nicer? Here's the Ritz-Carlton. Oh, it's $16,000 over that time frame now. And
yeah, but look at the savings. The savings is, somebody would read that and go, it's only what?
$1,436. You know why the savings is pegged out? Because that's exactly what I have in my account. Now, guess what? What I know to be true is if I had deposited another 5 $1,000 passports, which cost $10 a piece, by the way, for another $50, I could have saved another $5,000 here.
Right.
Is that wild?
That's crazy.
So again, it just shows you because of the maximum amount of the savings dollars in my account, that's what I got. But I mean, take a look at these deals. They're wild. You can save $1,000. People just don't. Do you understand? To save this $1,000 there costs $10.
Right.
That's it. And so again, we get into it because we travel for speaking and training and things like that. But we want our friends to be able to do this as well. Where else could you get $1,000 Christmas gift for a penny on the dollar?
Right. Now, it doesn't do any good to give it to somebody who's a home hermit. They don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
This is about travel. This is about activities in your local marketplace. This is about people who want to go on a spur of the moment or plan for a week's vacation, 7 days, eight nights, 7 days, however that works out.
Yep.
And they do it, but to just give somebody, it's like giving somebody a lottery ticket that they're never going to use. Give them this passport. Let them receive tremendous value. Go to the website that's going to be in the link below this and go get one. $10. Come on, yeah. $10. Why wouldn't you do it?
The site to get the passport itself is saveonmytravel.com.
Yep.
Saveonmytravel.com.
And the only reason
when you go to saveonmytravel.com, it'll actually give you the link to test drive this site. Don't believe.
There you go.
Play with it.
We sent an email out, trust and verify. Isn't that what we're asking people to do? Trust and verify. So here's the thing. The only reason that we collect your email is so that we can make sure you get the travel deals that the company offers. We don't have a travel club. This is an MLM. We've partnered with a company that's 14 years old, $50 million in revenue, and their clients are people like Shell Oil and all of these top Fortune 50 companies.
Ford Motor Company, Southwest Airlines. All of Southwest uses it. All their flight attendants use it to book their hotels.
But wait a minute, Southwest is a travel company. Why? Oh, they're only airline.
Yes.
So there you go, folks. Go to the site. Use the demo. Think of the place. Think of your most exotic places that you want to go to. Like mine is Podo, Oklahoma. Nothing against folks in Podo, but when I go there, I save money. But exactly. Think of your dream vacation that's coming up in 2018. Think about your next convention that's coming up. I can promise you, I had some friends that came down and stayed at the Gaylord, and their company rate was $185 a night, which is better than the 2+. Ours, without even blinking an eye, was $135.
Yeah.
At the Gaylord over here, whichever way in Texas here. So anyways, look at your savings.
Yeah, I mean, we got another friend that's going out to an event in San Diego at the end of February, and the event rate was $323 a night, and we've got it at $247.
Wow.
So, I mean, money's money. You know, I mean, you can use it for your food, for your trip, for your flights, for a lot of things. So anyway, let's make this happen. SaveOnMyTravel.com. That'll give you the link to the demo that you can, again, go shop around. Go look at what you can save.
Awesome.
All right.
Thanks, brother.
buddy.
See ya.
See ya.